The Cavaliers lost a tough one at home against the Rockets last night. Justin Termini, host of NBA Today, some of the Cavs' early struggles and his thoughts on them.
Should I be taking off the gloves when it comes to Evan Mobley here?
Well, I don't think so. What are you so upset about? I mean, is shooting percentage dipping? I heard you kind of mention that.
Well, I'm not upset, but there's
more threes.
I woke up to a bunch of people going like, even my buddies texting me like, when are you gonna start ripping this guy? And I'm like, what do you mean? And they're like, stop carrying water? Like my buddy Scott, stop carrying water for him. Like, I don't think I'm carrying water for him, but he is 5 years into his career. I don't think he's very comfortable with offensive change. I don't think they're very comfortable with some of the offensive changes that they're trying out right now. But that doesn't mean I'm going to sit there and go crazy 16 games into their changes that they're trying to make, because I think that this is an effort to make them better in the postseason. Is it not, Justin?
Yeah, I mean, I think, like, I talked to Nick Nurse a couple of years ago, and he was like, all right, and this is before they traded DeMar DeRozan, who he never got the chance to coach, but essentially what they kept doing is the same thing Cleveland is doing now, where they're, like, hitting their head come postseason time, despite the fact they're dominating the regular season, and Nick Nurse was like, hey, we're going to sacrifice some games in the regular season in order to change some stuff up, experiment, that way we get to the postseason, and we'll be able to, give you a couple of different looks, and it's, to some extent, it's what Donovan Mitchell said a couple of days ago. It's like we didn't face any adversity last year because they had like a 15-game win streak, a 12-game win streak, another 12-game win streak. They really cruised, and once they did face some adversity, they were ill-equipped to handle it.
Let's welcome in Ethan Sands, Cavs beat reporter for cleveland.com and the Plain Dealer. Ethan, we were talking a little bit before we came on. You can't say only the playoffs matter and then 16 games into it say, man, we're playing, whoa, the sky is falling. I know you wrote an article, and I think this kind of sets it up. Cavs are searching for themselves. Can they find the identity before the playoffs?
I think that is the biggest thing, right? This Cavs team right now does not have an identity. They continuously want to say that they're a defense-first team. Well, you're outside of the top 10 in defensive rating for the NBA. And that is not indicative of what this Cavs team wants to do. And then the offensive system, obviously, they don't have Darius Garland. They don't have Max Strus. They didn't have Sam Merrill last night. But their identity needs to be something that they can rely on even when players are ineligible or unhealthy. And I think that is the biggest thing for this team is they have not found that baseline for them because they continue to fluctuate what they're doing depending on who's available and depending on what this Cavs team needs on any given night. And I think that's the difficulty of these early season changes is that this Cavs team is continuously adjusting. And rather than having something that they're known for, like the Houston Rockets do, the physicality that they play with, the Cavs are constantly in flux.